to be more than friends and I get it. I'm not the type to do anything, girl, without your permission. I'm just trying to chill with you like ice in a cold winter. I know what you're looking for, the word is gorilla. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Climb to the top and you don't
the room off over there.
know you want more, what could it be? Stop running around and just like for me. Young, free, cruising down the west side. I treat you like you treat yourself. I show my best.
Oh no, it did go live. Yo.
Really?
Yeah, it went live. It already went live.
You just doing shit by accident?
No, I was trying to go live, but
Yeah, we good.
Bring the money, bring me only a time, only
Yo. Y'all know what it is?
Everything is potent. High up over you and baby, we ain't even smoking.
we in here.
We in here.
Good evening, everybody that's already in the comments. Baby E, what's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you. Thank you for going ahead. You know what I'm saying? Starting live and getting live with us.
Let me rock the boat. Know that you so damn independent. I'ma let you finish your story. Let me finish seeing you as a masterpiece. Feeling no limit. You bring the Lord on my order.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Y'all know what it is, man. Noodle Talk in the God doggone building, man. We about to get live.
We lit?
No, we ain't lit. We said we about to get live. We not lit yet. My man, yeah. We ain't lit yet. We trying to get there. I just wanted to start the show because I didn't know if we was going to be late, if we was going to be early, if we was going to... What is going on over there? Huh? You good? Are you, I don't even know if they can hear you.
You look like you're on drugs. You fidgeting?
What? Was that better? All right, cool.
You look nervous.
You look nervous.
You look nervous. You all right?
What is you wearing?
These glasses. Look at that.
He plays too much.
All right.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, this is
Daddy Yankee.
This
This
is about to get real weird in here.
I can see it already.
It's about to get real weird in here. So, to start the show off right, y'all know what it is. It's Noodle Talk in the building, man. We are in the building.
The building.
We are in the building.
We out here.
It's your boy Boss Business over Stupid She. All day long, all day strong. Loudmouth Entertainment. Real Authentic is the group. We got something to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's Antoine Silva in the building. AG. Live in your city and live in your speakers. What's the beef?
Why you trying to sound all seductive like that right there?
That was seductive?
Was that seductive?
You didn't hear it? You didn't hear the trail off right there?
That's the way I do it every time.
That's the glizzy champion. He gotta be seductive.
Tiny hat.
Hold on.
All that foolishness aside, you already know what it is. Cause I got these glasses on, I gotta get accents. Pero it's Rico Suave. Y ya tú sabes. Puerto Rico in the house. How y'all doing?
What's goody? And the guest for the day?
It's the minister, y'all. I'm back. And wearing white, but don't let him fool you.
At all.
Ain't nothing pure about that goblin over there.
It's 2023. I've been a villain all year long so far.
But
Got the power.
you like it.
It feels
I don't know if I call you a villain.
Why is that?
I call you like a gremlin. Like, you just a damn menace.
I was gonna say something. But I ain't gonna say that.
Glad it's dark.
It's fine. I had to take a
How
hiatus.
about music now?
It's good.
Is it better? I came in. I just started the show. I didn't care. Just boom.
Yeah, can we?
What?
Nothing.
It's a glizzy man.
Hey, 5:30.
That's crazy.
5:30. That's just what it is. Now.
I'm just saying the Cox man just left.
Hey, guess what?
So sad, too bad.
He would have been on the show too. He would have been on the show too, God dog. That's just what it is. All right, man. Well, we're gonna start it off right. We're gonna start it off the normal way. Minister, how your week been, man?
You could go down a little bit more.
No,
A little bit.
it ain't been too bad.
On the music?
No.
Chat, yeah.
I already turned it down from there. You want me to go down some more?
It said it could go down a little more, yeah. It is a little. Y'all hear me?
Yeah. Now it's gonna be because that's the main volume.
Cool.
I've been chilling all week, honestly. You know, it's been an eye-opening week. You know, had to go to the mountaintop for my revelation.
He said your guest is talking too low. He for real fighting. I need you to say it with your chest.
Yeah, with your chest.
Or put the mic in your mouth.
All right, is that better? Can you hear me now? Good. Okay. But nah, man, I've been chilling all week. You know, word. It's been rough, but hey.
Define rough.
What's rough?
Dealing with coworkers.
Co-workers can get a little rough sometimes.
Subordinates that can't listen. Superiors that can't show initiative.
That's true.
It's the thing, man.
Initiative. That's a good word.
So my week been pretty on point. We had a great night last night. I wish somebody would have saved John.
We did have a good night.
We let last night was great.
I got a little lit. I was putting my hand in fire. We were touching hot rocks.
It's all on video too.
Man.
It's all on video. It was an interesting night last night, man. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my week so far. We're proceeding to get greater.
Oh, you said proceeding.
Proceeding to get
I thought you
greater.
you were receding. I was like,
Wow.
That's why you're wearing a hat all the time. I see.
First of all, this line ain't going nowhere.
Can't tell.
Oh.
You always got the hat on. Let me tell you why. Well, people who always wear the hat on, they don't allow their hair to like breathe and stuff. So that's what that I promise you, it may be a myth. It may be a myth.
It ain't no myth.
But you start going balder faster.
That's not, man. Same thing with like headphones when you wear gaming headsets. Gaming headsets will actually like create an indent in your head.
Yes, they do.
I spent like 4 or 5 years spinning on my head. I have like a spot right here on the top of my head that's just.
My hair wouldn't grow while I was in. No, it just didn't grow.
Set
What it is.
Everyone's.
I always kept a headset on my head. So yeah, at my head, it took forever
like
for
that.
this to catch up with the rest of it.
Have you ever watched like professional streamers? And there's like a little compilation of professional streamers. It's like, yeah, if you take your headset off, if you wear it often, it's like an indent in your head, and it's like a little bump right here where your forehead is. And all the streamers are like, that ain't real, and they're like, ha ha ha, ha. And they take it off and they look and they're like, because they definitely got a huge
Indention.
headset indention in the top of their head.
So yeah,
Nope to self.
yeah. So
messes
that's all
with
you. It's like if you were already going bald, that's just
I'm not.
hereditary. So yeah, put a hat on.
I'm
so
fine.
But if you wasn't going bald and you always got a hat on, you'll be this one.
Ain't no wrong with being bald. I like being bald, okay? It's more of a confidence thing.
Apparently, being bald with a beard is that's it right there.
He can't grow one, so what?
So,
Tough, you know?
as a man with very little hair, bump all that. Bald is lame. Y'all, I keep my hair. I'm keeping my hair.
I love my hair.
Yeah, I
love. Shout out to my bald brothers, but no, it's not it.
Call it what you will. It's on you.
Martin said nonviolent. So I'm going to hold my peace.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Don't you do it? It's too early. It's why he took off the, first of all,
Speaking of which,
you're Puerto Rico.
First of all, why he took off the Kango like
Speaking
that?
of which, why you look like a black Professor X?
He took off the Kango like he was Cool J.
He did. He looked like LL Cool J right now. I need an around the way girl. What? Look, don't come at me.
I'm going to need you to take that petty. Right there, all you got. I'm going to be like Professor X in X-Men 3. Don't let it control you.
No, look.
That was great.
I'm gonna hit you with the juggernaut. Cool. All right, bet. I'm gonna hit you with the juggernaut from back in the day. You ready, Charles? Ready, Charles? I'm gonna beat your Charles. I'm gonna beat your with Charles.
I'm the juggernaut. God,
Don't you know who the I am?
that was so great.
My week is good. I keep losing weight. It just keeps getting better. We got a month or two before we out on the beach.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, it's just coming.
2 months.
Menace to this society.
Solid 2 months.
Daddy Summer.
First off, let me say, this is delicious. Red Bull,
Wonderful.
just sponsor us. Okay. My week, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Always, like always, or whatever. But the best thing you do is push forward to the future, and don't let it control you.
Absolutely. I've been embracing that last topic, by the way.
What last
That
time?
all or nothing topic, man.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
I was hating on it a little bit, and then all of a sudden I was like,
Did you hear him last night when he did it for the toast?
Yeah, all or nothing.
Yeah. He was like, hold up, wait.
all or nothing.
All or nothing is it's gonna sink in, and before long it'll start making sense. It'll make sense to the point where people be like, you know what? I'm taking back like control of my life. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna simp over you. I'm not gonna like run behind no foolishness just because you running behind foolishness. I won't do it. When you take control and everything, and it becomes all or nothing, you will see the respect and everything that it'll come to you. You'll be like, yo, like I should have been did this.
And if not, you kick the ones that aren't there.
You kick the ones to the side. You kick them away. You don't need it for what? Ain't gonna do it but bring toxicity to your life anyway.
Kick them out and tell them hoes to put their shoes. To kick them out and tell them hoes to put their shoes on in the hallway.
Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house. All right, back to these comments real quick. Baby E said bald is not it. Get him some cocoa oil for that head. That's
whoa. She said you look like when you in the movie theater and you drop a milk dud in the popcorn and it gets a little shiny.
And she also said, give it up. They're not sponsoring.
You see, that's the type of negativity that we don't need.
We don't need that.
Blocker. Blocker.
Hey, you been blocked once before. Don't get back
We'll
on
get you
that.
back. We'll get you back.
We're going to have a rotating block list.
I'm going to be looking at y'all next week. Hey, we needed that view. What y'all doing?
Ooh, she said it's giving elbow vibes. Put that hat back on.
The Kango is back on.
Giving
That
elbow.
is
tough. You look like a knobby knee.
Because just because you don't like it don't mean the other ones don't.
that needs to be fixed. We got you, man.
They said
We'll appreciate your. We appreciate your.
They said you built like Uncle's kneecap.
Your pessimistic attitude. We need it. All right. So here we go. What's the beef?
Me and E got some beef right now.
Oh, go ahead, get it out. I ain't gonna stop you.
Oh my God.
Oh, you gonna.
Don't take
You
me
better,
serious,
you
bro.
don't,
Jokes is in here.
you don't know baby E like that.
You don't know baby E like that. She got all the new jokes when they come.
Mike,
She don't quit.
Hey, look, I got a cookie. Minister gonna be in the back. You gonna hear him? He gonna walk off the mic. He gonna, why'd you do that with the white people dust on me?
What's wrong with you right now? You funny.
I'm on one today, man.
I love it.
Well, he is. Last night was I had some conversations, and it was like a self-reflection type stuff.
Yeah.
I got called out. I got addressed, and it was the one time where like normally I can get defensive and stuff like that, but it was one time that it was just like I sat there and there was no talking.
Just had the rubber in.
There was no words. And watched somebody tell me about myself, and I was just like, man. And it was dope. I liked it. So I feel better. I feel happy. I feel positive, which is wild, because normally you'd get depressed and sad and be like, man, I've been messing up and stuff out here. But I love that, man. The fact that I can realize, man, I've been out here messing up. And now that I see it, because sometimes you don't see stuff. Now that I see it, I can be better. it was like a chance of growth. And I was just like, man, I feel like somebody watered my pot. I'm a little plant. I'm a little baby Groot. Somebody was just like,
I think last night.
and I'm over here baby Groot dancing. Just,
I think last night was a night of revelations for everybody because in that same night, I realized that I had somebody come to me and say, "You placate too much." Realize that you are who you are, and quit trying to hide it because you have a voice and you should use it. So
she said someone watered him. All right, hey, quit playing.
why is she
just like that.
Hold on.
I wish.
Hold on, wait.
I ain't getting watered. All right.
You know what? I'm not
I like getting watered.
I'm not gonna even dive into that.
I ain't no whole plant out here.
The thing about that's when you said that it was a revelation for everybody. Like, well, last night wasn't even supposed to be a thing. No, that was random.
It was
Or whatever.
random.
But it wasn't a revelation for like sort of like for me because I've already been hip to that. Like being able to for somebody to actually that can tell you about yourself and you sit there and you be like, well, I'm not gonna fight back. I want to actually hear what you got to say or whatever. So yeah, you can learn a lot from just that. And so I've had that done to me like a couple times, which is why I've gotten to like this point where I'm at right now, where I come and I say men on the prize, or I say all or nothing, and because I know what my value is or whatever. And a lot of people were like, John, you should just, like, well, that's why you still single. I'm still single because or whatever. I don't let BS go on. I don't put up with it. There's no reason for me to or whatever. I know what I'm worth or whatever. So I'm just not gonna let nobody just devalue that just because they pretty or they got money or because they got this or they say they want to drop the box on me. That's not gonna be a thing. You can't put in no work towards this relationship or whatever. It's not gonna happen. It's just what it is. So that's gonna bring us into the topic of what's the beef today.
Real quick, a little caveat, because there's a difference between and this is why I say surround yourself with leaders. Sorry, this is why I tell men to surround themselves with real men and leaders, right? Because you can only really sit and listen to somebody who has good intentions, right? Because you can't just sit here and listen to everybody talk, like tell you about yourself. You know what I mean? I think there's a distinction between people like, giving their perspective about you, and then somebody that's like actually genuinely wants to see you grow and speak on you or tell you stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just a little distinction. That was it. Because
yeah,
people gonna be out here taking fucking bad advice. So
yeah, don't take bad.
No,
I mean, how would you know if it's bad? That's the thing. How would you know if it's bad advice though, unless you do it?
Gotta fall once.
You gotta fall. You have to fall once to learn.
shoot.
That's how you like. Now some advice is just bad. Now if somebody told you to just go off there and jump off a bridge, you probably just don't want to go do that. But like if somebody like you tell somebody a situation, they're like, well, maybe you should try this. Well, that's bad advice. Well, how do you know it's bad advice if you never?
So here's my thing. I'm with y'all. You gotta fail. You gotta fail to learn. That's how humans learn. It's the best tool for growth. But some of us are wise.
Yeah.
And I can watch the minister stand up and trip over that mic stand and fall and bust his face. And I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna watch out for that cord. I'm not gonna trip over that like he did. So usually when people fall, I like to watch. Well, I don't like to watch, but like
it's a lesson.
I learn lessons from watching other people's failures. I mean, it's still a lesson in failure, but sometimes you ain't got to be the one to fail to learn from failure. So
you are right. That was pretty accurate. You don't have to be the one to fail. You can watch somebody else fail and be like, you know what? I'm not doing that.
I don't want to do that.
That's something, but that ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
So, like I said,
what's the beef?
What's the beef? We're going to jump into the topic today, and that is you either play the game or get played.
I think we all
So, first off,
Roast.
You tell me what that mean to you, Minister.
I said this once. about a particular person. And I had to get back to where I'm like, you know what? She tried to play me. I was like, all this is a game. All these players. But you gotta figure out if you're gonna be player number 1 or player number 2. Would you rather be Mario or Luigi?
All depends on the situation.
It all depends.
I'll say if it's the Haunted Mansion, I'm Luigi.
You ain't wrong. I'm just saying, brother. But
This is what happens when you have gamers in.
If we out here trying to find the booze, I'm Luigi, baby. What's up?
Cause I had somebody, okay, she played me. And I had to realize I got played. I was like, ooh. For so long, I had been the one playing other ones. And I finally got played. I was like, well, win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some.
You live to fight another day.
You live to fight another day. Baby E said
That comment is ass.
yeah, that's an ass comment. God dog it, my bad. And y'all get mad that women out here playing the game. We tired of getting played, so we join the game. But y'all mad about it. But we learn from y'all. With
all due respect,
that is completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Let me just say that is not only fictitious and off base. it sounds a little bitter, but I'm gonna say, understand something, that a lot of society, especially the school system, has lied about women and their place in history, right? A lot of people, especially nowadays, younger women, modern women, all they've learned about women's history and impact on the world goes to like women's suffrage. That's where it stops. If you really look at the school system, that's kind of where it like picks up in women's rights and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you learn everything after that, right? For instance, if I ask any woman, I ask every woman on the panel without Googling it, name me 3 women inventors, and I'll give you the first one, Madame Curie. Right? You really can't, because you don't know your own history, and that's the school system, right? And then lack of education, wanting to learn forward. But historically, women have not been this oppressed, silent, not active thing in the shadows behind history. It has never been that way. Did men build the world? Absolutely. But women were equally as contributing in different ways, right? So understand, especially, for instance, the Wild West, right? That push west, right? The West wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for brothels and women. Women ran cities. Women ran the brothels, and those are what brought men into those areas to thrive and built the city, right? You have to understand that men are simple creatures, and that's what I love that you've given us that much credit. But men are very simple. We're very direct. It's very straightforward. What we want is very simple. The yams. We want the cheekage, peace, food, and security, loyalty, health. That's really, men are pretty simple, right? Or if you're a rich, successful man, you might want many women, whatever, right? But it's still very simple. They're very direct. A lot of them say that. Women are the ones who play the mental game, right? Women do everything in a mental way. They do it with each other. You watch them do it with each other. You watch them do it in groups. Men are simple. Do not sit here and try to play the card that it's men that are out here playing games. Because with all due respect, it's not us. That was a women thing, and we learned it from y'all. And then here's the biggest thing: is y'all are the gatekeepers of sex. So what do we have to do in order to try to get what we want? We then have to turn around and fall in line and play the same games that you're doing. So if we don't learn how to play the game, you get left. You ain't gonna get nothing.
You ain't gonna get nothing.
No. So that's no. That's not men.
It's yeah. I believe I feel what you feel right now. It's a woman thing, but how do you feel about play or get played?
Hello.
I think that, and I say it all the time, I learned how to be this way from the women in my life. I didn't learn just out of nowhere how to do what I'm doing or how to speak to women, or so I think they we had to adapt. We had to adapt to play this game that they call, whatever they want to call it. So,
well, back in the day, it used to be real simple, right? It used to be real simple. It's like, I like you like me. People weren't really out there. I mean, yes, people hope, but as a general majority, people weren't really doing that. It wasn't as promiscuous as it was now. You had religion, culture, all kinds of nonsense in place where people weren't really out there living like that. So it's simple. Like, your grandparents could be like, hey, I really like you, and it's like, okay, cool. And then they get married early, buy a house at 25, and they got a family and they're successful. And a lot of them stayed, happy. Cool. It's not that no more. The moment that I'm gonna be kind of blunt. The moment that new wave of feminism hit, right?
What new wave of feminism?
So, for example, I'm a feminist. I believe in equal opportunity, right? So, equal rights, equal access, and equal opportunity, right? Whereas most people think, especially modern women, that there's like this weird wave that came through that was like, it was very anti-men, and it was more equal outcome. So instead of, which is wild to me, little side note, women talk about how they're so disenfranchised, they got it so bad, blah, 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 blah. And I'm gonna paint this card as, to you guys, as black men. What did black people fight for?
Equality.
But just the opportunity.
Yeah.
If you look at all of the black leaders in history, they were like, we don't want you to give me anything. We don't want anything. We'll build it ourselves. We just want the freedom and the opportunity to do so.
That's what Tulsa was.
Exactly.
Okay.
We just want the chance to do that. So imagine one of the most disenfranchised groups of people in history only fought for opportunity. But women are like, I want the outcome. They want to hand it to them.
Okay. Hold on.
As a good friend of ours would say.
First, I need you to tell me what you feel about play or get played. Then I'm gonna go into these comments.
So,
hold on, wait. What was you about to say, AG?
I was just gonna say, a good friend of ours made a post today, and it kind of correlates with that whole last thing that Puerto Rico just said. Only thing I'm chasing is opportunity, and that's as real as it gets. Like, I'm not asking you to hand me anything. All I want is a chance to be better. All I want is a chance to do better. I'll make it work.
Yeah,
I'll make it do what it do. So that's just all.
Play or get played.
I thought it was fine with you.
oh,
I know.
I'm gonna eat these comments for breakfast. I'm ready for it.
Play
All
or get.
My perspective of it is my honest perspective, my me perspective, right? Is if you playing games at all, you're lame.
Okay.
Like, you're lame. You're either bitter, you have some past, you got baggage, you got trauma, you got something going on in your life where you think that just because, and usually it's because it's like a vicious revolving circle, right? Of like people playing, or someone played you, so now you're on the defensive, and you put up a wall, and now you got to play the games, and this, that, and the other, and it turns to a circle, and then you don't understand that the very wall you put up is the wall that's blocking you from your blessing. It's lame. Right? It's lame.
That's good.
But if we're going to get down to it,
That was real good.
as a man, I then have to turn around and be like, well, let's be realistic. And I have to live in the real world, right? Because just like some of these comments where they talk about extremes, they're exceptions, we got to talk about the rule, right? So in a perfect world, yeah, playing games is lame, right? But it's not that. We live in reality.
We live in reality, yes.
And so therefore, you have to understand that this entire dating market right now is it's like chess. And it's like you move one way with genuine intention, and you're like, oh, well, there goes my knight. It's gone. You know, I move my knight with genuine intention, and all of a sudden, this host bishop comes through, and it's just like, mink. And it's just like, well, there goes my genuine intention, right? So now what do I have to do? right? Now I have to,
Use a pawn.
Exact. Boy, you good. Now I have
to use a pawn.
Now I have to move a pawn there, right? Because I move with genuine intention. You played a game. You destroyed me, or you destroyed that piece. Now I have to move a pawn here. Now I have to get on the defensive, right? So it's men and women going back and forth. And unfortunately, because y'all in the comments trying to say it's men, no, it's not. I promise you.
Man.
And so
I promise you, it's not us. It's not us. Y'all are the beginning and the end of all games being played.
And that's the biggest thing. Now, if you want to deep dive into the psychology behind a lot of women being bitter and upset and why they do that, we could do that. But no, it comes from them. And therefore, if I'm going into the dating market understanding that everybody's playing games, especially younger people are playing games, right? Then here's the biggest thing, right? If I know that it's going to be a game, right? If I know I'm outside looking in, I'm like, I don't really want to play this game at all. But I have a goal to find a wife and to build a family and to have kids. So I know I have to play it at some point.
At some point, I'm going to have to.
So.
Oh, I love when he talks sometimes.
Bro,
sometimes.
And this is just how I live my life too, right? If I'm going to have to play it, guess what I'm going to be? I'm going to be the baddest piece on the damn board.
Which is?
The queen. The best player. I'm going to be the best player on the board.
Queen can do whatever.
The game not over till the king gets knocked out.
Thank you. And that's a lot of misconception is people think that the queen is the most important piece. The queen is actually the most at risk for being taken because of her freedom of motion.
Shit sucks, isn't it?
The more freedom you give a piece to move, the more places it can go, the more at risk it is for being taken.
Don't. No.
You heard him, right?
You asked for this today.
So if I'm going to have to play the game, if the world's going to force me to play these games, I'm going to be the best damn player at it. And here's the thing, is like, if you play with me, understand that I play it better than you.
If y'all can tell me that wasn't clutch in like in psychology world, bro, you can, bro. Hey, clip that. Hey, we're go ahead and clip that.
What
all right, let me get into these comments real quick.
32. I got you.
Okay, but y'all see guys have multiple females, and y'all looked at as that dude, y'all kings. But women do the same, and we looked at as whores.
Real quick, who are we looked at by? Yeah. Who are we looked at by
other
successful? Because it's women that set that standard. Women, you don't want a dude. If you looked at,
you do not want.
Right here, wait. I started. We'll come back to it. That's exactly why I started. The whole playing each other is lame as hell. We've already established that. We know this.
Yeah.
We don't want to, but how else are we supposed to get y'all? How else? Because y'all playing games. Y'all want to. I want to look for the best possible. You know what I'm saying? Situation.
Oh, there we go.
Social media took over and cheating became popular. That was a fact.
Very true.
Our grandparents had 3 families all over the states. Don't romanticize the past.
That's the exception.
Yes, that's exactly what that was. Krista said they want equal outcome, which is crazy. Who want equal outcome?
You're saying what I was saying about they don't want equal opportunity. They want equal outcome.
Okay, I got you.
Stuff handed to them.
I'm not going to be a player just because everyone else is. I'll stay single forever, I guess. But before I'll adopt this new age game playing stuff, it's nonsense and drama, and I just want peace. Look, honestly, you're gonna have to one way or the other. You're gonna have to join in. You're gonna have to. If you want, honestly, to be in a relationship. This is my take on it. If you want to actually find a partner in life, a relationship, or any of that, you're gonna have to jump in this game one way or the other, because it's being played. You already here. Whether you gonna roll the dice and start moving your piece, or you gonna stand there idle. Either way, the game is being played.
Yeah.
So you either join in or get left behind. That's just all. That's what that is. I agree with that. Be straightforward. Be honest. Be real. Stop playing games with people. I wish that was that easy.
Yeah.
There's always a blame game and a lack of accountability with people when it comes to conversation and about relationships. You can't say your actions are because of someone else's actions. You are in charge of you. I want you to go in depth with that, because I don't want to just tear that apart just cause. So yeah, you got to give me some more on that, Lisa. Ooh, baby E. Whew, here we go. Nowadays, yes, it's women who came in with most games. But
And the truth
shall set you free.
I'm gonna be honest, because
You got to read the rest of it, though.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good- it's a
know.
good comment.
I'm just sad because that first line, it's just like you conceded so quickly.
Yes, you did. Nowadays, yes, it's women who came in with the most games. But outside of y'all, the guys out here lying, feeding lies just to get some coochie.
I ain't lying on mine.
All right, hold on, wait. Hold on.
She's right.
That games until they get it done with you. And a lot of times they have a family or a girlfriend, but that's when we just be like, okay, well, since all y'all keep playing, we play. Well, not all of us, a lot. Us
She
just
said
say
like
F
we
it.
we tennis.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what happened now. It's like she called it like a slight
glitch?
Emmawism. I want to say aneurysm because then I would have been right, but I don't know. This just it's like she glitched a little
New
bit.
word.
Emmawism.
Amoism.
You can say someone taught you how to react to relationships, but you choose to learn and continue with that way of life.
Let me get that first comment that we. Let's
The
go
star
back
one?
to the beginning.
That one?
Let's go back to the beginning.
That one right there.
Was that one?
Yeah, that was it. I'm sure.
No, you was looking for the least one.
No, that I was looking for the.
No.
It was this one. This
The
is the
multiple females. Yeah. Here's the thing. Society and women, bitter women, are lying to you women. Like I'm trying to be real honest with y'all.
No, wait. Say it again.
Society and bitter women are lying to you women. Unless a man is successful, home, car, money, revolving income, etc. Unless and they're attractive, 6 foot, whatever, they hit the metric, they hit the standards, right? Those are the men that are getting these multiple women on deck, women in the phone like it ain't nothing, right?
Right.
Hose on top of hose.
Hose on hose.
That is less than 5% of the population. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying to you. That's less than 5% of the population.
Why?
Most men are not out here living like that.
Why?
They're not. Because, one, for the simple fact that women control the sexual market. Right? But so if women control it, and y'all are the ones going after the 6 foot, 6 figures, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, all y'all's ridiculous standards, right? You're setting the standard. That's what y'all go after. So all of you women continue to go after this
one guy,
this one dude who you think is that dude. And what is he doing? He has all these options. So he's just like,
eating it up.
Cool. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. And then y'all take those interactions with these handfuls of guys and you're just like, all men ain't
nothing.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
like,
blame all men for when y'all going after the same one.
and that's what's crazy though. It's like, and that goes kind of into the comment about the, like getting around and this, that, and the other. It's just like, or that men are out here lying to get the coochie and this, that, and the other. It's just like, okay, cool. One, women control the sexual marketplace. So yes, if you have ain't nothing dudes and bum, dusty, buoy built, bobbleheaded, Lottie, got more
head than he got body.
Look, if you're messing with those men, absolutely. What are they gonna do? All they're trying to get is the box. That's all they want, right? Stop giving it to them.
At least to that one, anyway.
Cause like that's what gets me. It's just like y'all want to complain about, oh, y'all lied and this, that, and the other, and you hustle and blah 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 blah. Why are you giving the box out so freely then?
To the one that's playing the most games.
Whose problem is this? Who's the? Thank you, because it's the games.
Well,
Who's really the one at fault here?
Well,
Is it the minority dudes that you're dealing with that ain't crap? Is it your choice of men that aren't crap, that lie and hustle and manipulate to try to get what they want? Is it their fault, right? Or all men's fault now all of a sudden? Or is it your fault for having poor taste in men and making stupid decisions because society told you that promiscuity is cool?
No, don't worry. We'll wait.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
What's crazy is that most of the times they'll tell you themselves, and I hear it all the time because I run in a group.
Oh, we're about to kill. Oh, I'm about to kill it. Go, keep talking.
Where they come, where I'm surrounded by women. Well, women will tell you in a heartbeat, and I've heard it verbatim out these people's mouths that I don't want a man that doesn't have a bunch of women around them.
Bro.
You know how often do you know how often I hear it? And
so that was kind of my question.
I'm just looking at them like, so you want her man, or you want this man because he got, and it's crazy to me. What's
crazy? She says
women want what they can't have.
But it's like, why are you pressing us in this comment section when some of you women,
they're not pressing us.
Men in general.
Men in general.
Don't sit there and say it's not true. Y'all can kick rocks.
Don't let us. Don't let us.
Kick rocks. Swallow knives.
Hold on.
Look.
You in particular, I ain't gonna call your name, but you know who I'm talking to.
You ain't gonna sit here and say it's not true for the simple fact of, I will ask you guys a question, right? I'm gonna propose this hypothetical. We're gonna go into La Fantasy Land for a second. Entertain what I'm gonna ask you, right? There's many women. No. Here's the thing. I'm not saying.
Let me get this comment in. She said,
we're not talking about sleeping around. Because
what if we like the guy and he fits what we want? What do you want? The same thing that she want, and the same thing that she want, and the same thing that she want, and the same thing that she want? Because all y'all want the same thing. And all of y'all attacking him all at one time and giving him the option
to play you.
And play you. What's even crazier is the same qualities that you're looking for in that man you probably have close by you, and you're ignoring it.
It's not the only thing but the thing is, the quality that they want in that guy, the one that they like or whatever, he has like the money, and he probably has a really nice car, probably got some rims on it or whatever. He got a beautiful face, probably, you know what I'm saying, little six pack, go to the beach body type thing. You know what I'm talking about? And the other guy just probably got one pair of Jordans.
I'll take it a step further, and I'll insult you to your face and tell you that you don't know what the hell you want. I'll be rude about it for the simple fact that most of y'all have unpacked baggage and trauma, and you think that these positive qualities in the men that you keep picking in the failed relationships are positive green flags, and you don't understand that they're just yellow flags, and then they end up being red flags, and now all of a sudden you're knee deep in your own decisions, and all of a sudden it's everybody else's fault but your own for making the decisions you made because it sounded good.
You said it a couple podcasts back. I think it was the Mellow podcast. You looked at everybody in the room and said it's because they think that you're all the same.
And women do that too. Who are you talking about with that last comment right there?
Okay.
But he's going to tell you I'm the only one and I'm only dating you. It's only you that turn around and find out. Men are very direct. Again, it's about the intention. Because here's the thing. If a man's doing that, usually he's only doing it for the image, right? He's going to be like, cheeks, and that's it. There's no malicious intention. There's no forethought. There's no afterthought. It's just like, I want the cheeks. Women do that, and they keep a bench of dudes on a roster that they string along, drag along, and lead on.
Speak up.
Yeah.
So you don't get to
I feel like he's just over there taking it in right now. He's just soaking it up.
I feel like he's taking it in.
I can't say no without exposing myself. So.
Well, expose. Well, talk.
No. Well, okay, fine. I will expose myself. All right. We had this conversation about a certain person.
That's why I'm saying talk.
We had this conversation. I was like, all right. This girl got played so much, she didn't know what she wanted.
Facts.
Wanted a nice guy. You know what I did? I cleared my roster. I became that nice guy. And you know what happened? I got played. So you know what happened right after that? I got my roster back. Built a roster. Two rosters.
We won't even, I won't even allow him to do that because I had to come to him and I was like, this is becoming a game and you're getting played. And in this situation, you look crazy, right? But I'm trying to change. I said she don't want the person that you've changed to.
She wanted me when I was toxic.
She wanted
me when everybody else wanted me, and I kept me in rotation. All right, now it's your turn. You jumped in the rotation. Cool. But the moment I stopped being toxic, she's like, that ain't what I want.
Because toxicity is sexy.
Women like the drama, and that's what's crazy.
Toxicity is sexy.
Lackluster, like the way that she approached him originally versus how she approached him afterwards, it bothered me. I was like, bro, you was at his neck.
Bro, I throw it in women's faces all the time. And it was like that peaceful, humble, successful dude that sits at home, doesn't really do nothing. He has hobbies. He watches anime. He just chills. Even if he don't watch anime, he's not a nerd. He could be cool. He could watch all this stuff. He could be that dude.
He could be in the gym.
But he just doesn't party. He doesn't do all this stuff like that. He's not...
That's boring.
Women will call him boring.
He don't party? Oh, he's super boring.
And that's what
keep
I
no
want to
weed
give
on
the
the side of
hypothetical,
that?
right?
You boring.
I want to give the hypothetical to the women in the chat that are so adamant about all this stuff, right? 2 scenarios, right? He's not physically cheating on you, right? There's no sex. He's not hoeing around, but I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios with that disclaimer. You pick up one dude's phone and he's got 50 women in his phone, right? DMs that he's talking to, right? And it's like casual flirting, this, that, and the other, and he's not getting no play. Women are just curb,
Not responding.
curb, left on red. He's not getting no play, right? All right, now, listen, he's not physically cheating on you, but that's what you find in the phone, right? That scenario. The other scenario is he's got 50 women and he's getting play. They are eating it up. Like, this man is butter on toast and it's breakfast time, right? and these women is out here just like, he is that dude, bro. Like, oh my God, you're so fine, blah, 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 blah. Like a thirst trap, right? Again, neither one are physically cheating on you. Which one would you leave? Like, I'm talking about, like, you find it on the phone, because most of you women don't want your man talking to women like that, right?
No.
Right? In your mind, what are you thinking? Would you think, because I know exactly what y'all are going to think, right? You're going to look at the dude in the phone that ain't getting no play, and you'll be like, ugh, I got the one no one wants.
I got the lame one.
You know what's crazy?
But if you look in your phone at the other scenario, if you look at your phone at the other scenario, they'll be like, oh, my guy is that dude,
So she
and
gonna get
I got him.
She about to get in everybody. Hey, stop my man inbox. Stop
And
my
you
man.
will like, stop, don't talk to my man, blah, 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 and you'll get defensive and possessive. Don't sit here and tell me that you guys want a man that is desirable.
Krista said, I might have to dip out of this one today, guys. I cannot relate with the women y'all are referencing. I'm too old and too simple, and my preference to care about all that. This is you're not learning nothing. This is the whole point.
I was about to say,
This is a teaching moment.
It's all to learn.
This is the whole point is that for you to actually pick up on everything that the men in the room are telling you. Like, we're giving you points. We're giving you like a real life experience.
Because even if you're not the woman, even if you're not, if you're not these women, right? You have to understand that the dating market is the dating market. So, like, any lesson you can learn or insight about men, especially in today's dating market, is going to be beneficial. No matter what your age, the dating market is the dating market.
She could almost change it if she wanted to play it into her favor, to where, like, it's not as toxic. Like, this is
that's the point.
That's what I'm saying. This is a learning experience. You could dip out if you choose to, but I would take it in and soak it in, because even I'm looking at these comments and there's something to be learned from these comments.
You can learn from everybody. You can learn from anything. I'm dropping them both. Why are you looking for validation for someone else when it should be me?
No, it's not looking for validation. I'm saying, like,
even if he's not entertaining the 50 women, right?
Exactly.
You're still going to
you're going to choose.
Basically, do you want the man that everybody wants, or would you like be happy with just like this guy who just like you see somebody like, oh, what's going on? Like, you look pretty today, or whatever, and whatever.
They're like, ew.
Yeah, but women get so to that same scenario, like,
and
women
you sit here and cap all you want to. I know what y'all are gonna pick.
Women get the ick really easily. I'm just being realistic.
Such a stupid word.
It is exactly what happens. They get this thought process in their head, and it's easy to turn it off. It's just like, all right, cool. I'm dry. I don't want to do it. And that's what it is. Like, what is that comment?
Well, okay. Baby E said the one who gave him play, the other eye laugh and tell him, I got your chick right here who wants you, and these ain't. Hold on, it's not. That was a big comment. Knock the whole other comment out.
Ain't even talking to you.
Ain't even talking to you, stupid.
But see, that's the exact point.
What?
That I just made. That you're going to laugh at Goofy for the second scenario because he's lame. You're going to leave him. You might leave the other one, but you definitely gonna leave his goofy ass.
I have to answer Crystal's because we just already answered that. I'd stay with Goofy. Which one is Goofy?
The lame
one that ain't getting no play.
The one that's not getting no play?
It sounds like a lot of me.
That sounds like
It
some
definitely sound like
BS.
cap. Stop the cap.
Both of them are not cheating on you. Both of them are not even entertaining it. They're just, one's not getting any play. The other one is getting flirted with on a regular basis. That is cap. You are lying. It sounds good on paper.
Stop the cap. I'm gonna let this whole thing go. I promise.
I'm sick.
Because
You make me sick.
She said on her unborn child.
here's the thing. And to address Chris's comment here, because she's like saying to broaden it, to make it apply. Here's the thing. It already applies to you. If you are single and you are in the dating market, games are going to be played. What's funny is I say games are going to be played, and most of these women in these comment sections, you immediately go to very negative connotations of what a game being played is.
That's what happens.
And that's what's funny.
That's what happens.
That's what's funny.
When people say, "Hey, play," you got to play. You say, "Hey, bro, you got to play the game." I'm like, well, hold on, I don't play no games. I want everything to be straight up and straightforward or whatever. But just this not. It ain't be. Won't be.
If there is no game, there is no interest. There's nothing.
No, here's the
nothing
thing.
fun
Here's the
about
thing. Here's the thing. It immediately got defensive, and it was immediately painted as negative in the comment section. And I kind of let that ride because I just wanted to make a point about that. It's like, the entire thing is a game, and in order to broaden it, kind of what Chris is to make it apply is here's the thing, right?
Free.
Let's say you message a guy, or let's say you message somebody, right? And they have something to do, they're busy or whatever, and you're just kind of sitting around all day, this, that, and the other, and you get a message, 4 hours later, right? They respond back, and then you respond back immediately.
You just start playing the game, right?
Here's the thing. It's about the mentality, right? And the intention behind people. Mm-hmm. You respond back immediately. He doesn't respond back for like another 3 hours, right? He responds back. You respond back immediately, right? You have a very you're trying to talk, you're trying to engage, and for whatever reason, you don't know, he's just not getting message back in a fast time period, right? Now let's say that continues for a couple days, right? You're trying to talk, you're like, man, I'm trying to talk to this person, they're not really talking. What's going on? They could be busy, but you take that as an excuse, right? Whatever. Then what happens? They message you, and you literally, a lot of people will do this, they won't message back immediately. They'll be like, I didn't get a message back really fast, so I'm going to wait a little bit.
It's the tit for tat thing.
The tit for tat, right? And so you try to match energy. That is a game. The whole concept of matching energy is a game, right?
That's a game.
So there's that scenario. There's trying to make a man chase you. That's a game.
Game.
The whole chase thing, the courting thing, that's a game.
Game.
The moment they say, why you being like that? What's going on? Haha, you've triggered my trap card. Boom!
It doesn't
game set match.
It doesn't always have to be negative or malicious, which is why I thought that was funny that immediately they went to the extremes. But it's just like, it doesn't always have to be negative. It doesn't always have to be malicious. But you have to understand that everybody's out here playing games. So sometimes they're as simple as literally trying to make people chase you and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 which a lot of times, if you really think about it, sometimes that mess is unhealthy because you'll get a dude that'll chase, and you're too busy stuck in that whole running away that you don't let him catch you, and then he's just like, all right, I'm tired, and then he goes and screws your best friend. And then all of a sudden, he's the bad guy for going after somebody who's actually giving him the energy back, and you're over here playing around, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, he liked me, and then he went and he slept with this girl, and it's just like, you played yourself.
You know what's
played
crazy?
yourself.
And all that falls under that umbrella of toxicity.
This whole thing.
It does. Yes, it does.
Then you sit there like,
Wow, you just
where did I
dropped.
go wrong?
You just dropped the jewel.
All
And I
right,
didn't-
hold on.
And
Let's
I didn't
go back
realize
about
something.
4 steps.
Exactly.
Right then,
And Crystal said I hate
that's
it.
where you went wrong.
Talk about what you said. What you realized, AG?
So games should not have a negative connotation on most of them, right? But something else that I realized just now, thinking like out loud or thinking to myself, was sexual tension is a game.
Sexual tension is a
Sexual
game.
tension is a game.
Explain.
So if you're messing with a girl and things are getting hot and heated, and she says we need to wait, right? And we're just playing this game for days on end until like we just can't help it anymore. That's a game, bro. There are a lot
If
of
you really think about it, yes.
It is a game.
I like that
It's the
game.
build-up.
I like a game, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's my point. It's like,
But that's a game.
That is my point. It's like you just made the conversation that not everything is bad. Y'all play games, and the first thing that y'all run to is this almost need to be negative. And there are so many different games to be played in these situations that you're now showing what you're really thinking in your head.
Yeah. But you want to talk about you want to talk about the walls and the whole concept of like not texting first. The whole concept of exactly what you said is like, I don't want to seem too easy, so I can't have sex on the first date.
That's a
I'm
game.
proud of
Those
you.
are all games.
Those are games, bro.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
Those are games.
I would not have put that into that category, but that was actually
That's-
a good one.
Yeah, because it's like we all enjoy.
No, baby E, you should not have to give it up right then and right there.
No, but
We're
that's
not
the joy
asking
of it.
you to, but
that is the joy of it.
that's a game though. That's
It's
just
a game.
That's
Your
it's just a
preference.
good one. That's a good one. I like that game.
Do you want to go ahead and give it up right there?
That's another thing. Like for me, I look at women all the time. I'm like,
I like that game.
just to declare what I'm finna say, it's finna be real.
I do
like,
too.
It's like when I look at a woman, I'm like, try it. And I just look down at them. And the first thing is like, ooh, that's a game, bro.
Yeah.
I'm playing with you right now. I'm whole playing with you. You like that?
Everything like look. When
Finish it, and I'm
it
gonna finish
says you play or get played, everything is not negative. So yeah, what Puerto Rico said is everything is not negative, yo. Like there's a good side, there's a bad side. I guess we should have addressed that earlier.
No,
or whatever.
you don't.
No, because we need
that's
this.
the point.
Because they're
That's the point.
showing.
That's the point.
Because
You're
when
showing
you
me.
hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, you playing games," it's automatically negative.
What type-
Exactly. So
I got women right now that'll text me and be like, I love how you play. Because that's a part of what we do. It is a
It's a mental thing.
even like with some women like role play, women like different things. Y'all like these things, yet you want to act like all games are horrible.
yeah. Well, and another thing is
Say Elvis.
you don't want to sit here like. You also have to understand is that although that's a good game, right? This is my point. That's like I'm glad we didn't establish that it was negative or positive, right? Because there is such a fine line. There's a very fine line between healthy banter, a healthy game of cat and mouse, a healthy game of sexual tension, right? There's a healthy game, and then there's a line that most women have no idea how to manage or that exists.
No, because they think that, again, this
But-
is where we go from
Healthy? It's where you go from healthy to toxic, though.
It's where you go from ego to entitled.
Yes.
Because now you're doing this thing. Now you're doing this thing.
Who the hell are you?
Now you're doing this thing where you think that you're entitled to.
Oh, would you stop? Like
She probably makes.
here, the narrative.
He was about to say something good. Let him
Sorry,
do it.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Don't stop now. You're on the roll.
She's not ready.
Say what you had to say.
You forgot.
No, I didn't forget.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Come on.
So it's just like we go from it's like ego and entitlement, bro. You let these things eat you alive because you're so self-conscious of what we're about to, what could happen, and you think that you own this game so well that we no longer have control over ourselves. But when you find a man with self-control, it bothers you so bad that now you're creating fake boundaries.
Yeah. Ooh.
Been there, done that.
The fake boundaries. No, that's good. And that's kind of what I was gonna say to address your comments.
Because a lot of y'all can sit here and cap if you want to, but I know a couple people in this comment section that have dropped draws first night and want to sit here and talk about, oh, I'm not doing that.
So that's kind of
what is you talking about?
Listen, because she's not
Hold on,
ready,
wait.
so
Hold
she
on.
should get up then and there. when she probably made sure that you're not jailed for sex. Excuse me. You don't get to sit here and say you want to be sexually free and sexual promiscuous and live your best life and sleep with who you want to.
Hot
and
girl
then try to play the purity card in the comment section.
That's not what happens.
I'm a born again virgin.
Get out of here.
What was you gonna say to me, sir?
Huh?
You was gonna say something.
I'm about to say,
That's some purity mess.
where's AG?
You right here.
That's not you.
No.
That is.
Okay? Because for some strange reason, you opened your mouth and you said something good. Like, where did that come from?
Look.
This is something that like it's something that's weighed on me for a while now. So like, just need to let it.
You've been waiting on this for a while?
I've been waiting on
No.
You know what the thing is? I could talk about this for like another 2 hours.
We can go in circles, bro. I'm with it.
I promise you I could talk, because I haven't even said my piece yet, and we already an hour into the show or whatever. I haven't even got to dive where I wanted to go yet or whatever. I can actually bring this topic back, and I promise you we could go for another hour or
Probably
two.
so.
We probably will. We'll bring it back around.
I feel like
Part two.
I feel like you have so much to say though.
I do, but I like hearing everybody else's point of view to it. I do. Or whatever. I don't. Sometimes, like I said, I don't have to talk. I can sit back and listen and see what.
Yeah, I've been trying to address these comments.
I'm mad you said that, John. You know me. I'm a first nighter. I don't know if you meant to say that like that.
I'm just saying, bro. Like I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't putting nobody out there. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just being realistic. For you to
Did
say
you mean that like that?
I have a question.
Shoot.
Have any one of y'all put out on the first night?
Well, if you had
You ain't just read that comment right there.
if you've ever had a one night stand, have several seats. Just have several seats.
Go ahead and play musical chairs.
It's just like, I ain't never said that, but that in my point, it's like, because she's not ready, so she should give it up right in there. That's the purity card.
Drop the pants, or we talk for a minute. No, we talk.
All right, well,
Chris, just because I know you.
But what if we talk that whole day? What if we talk that whole day? What if we have a whole in-depth conversation that whole day and we hang out that night? And we chilling and everything's great. What about that night?
What night? What?
I'm saying, like, she was like, are we talking, or the first night drop the pen? What if you talked all day? What if you spent the whole day together chilling and you had a good night?
Prime example. I've had situations where we went out the night before, stayed together the entire day, didn't do nothing. That next night, because of the great time that you had prior, guess what's happening?
Talking about chicken in the morning?
Yeah, no, I'm not even talking about. We could be together all day long.
Real quick.
We was together the night before, hanging out, having drinks, went home, slept, got up, woke up, made your breakfast, and then all of a sudden, that next night, you like, I'm gonna go ahead.
I got a god dog on
Boom School Boogie in the bed.
Boom School Boogie.
What's medley? Not a medley. Jingle. I gotta say it right now.
Go ahead.
Cheekage in the morning, cheekage in the evening, cheekage at supper time. Hey,
Yeah.
with cheekage on the menu, you can have cheekage anytime. I hadn't. It was in me. I had it. I couldn't help it.
We need real quick here, because I'm gonna refocus, because I feel like the comment section is missing the point. Like, you just said, absolutely, if we're feeling it, we're doing it. What's wrong with that?
Impulse.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
Absolutely
Listen here,
nothing.
tiny head. Let me say something.
go ahead.
I'm just trying to get a thought out for like 5 minutes.
My bad. I've been on the roll.
Because I'm trying to address them.
You have been on the roll.
We having a conversation and we're not addressing the comments.
Okay,
So that's
let's go
my
ahead.
point, right?
Let's have a conversation.
So if you're feeling it, we're doing it. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
Nothing.
That's what we're telling you. There's nothing wrong with it, which is why you completely got off. Now you're off topic, right? We're explaining that there's nothing wrong with that. Men are simple like that, especially if men are feeling you and we're attracted to you and we're showing you signs that we're trying to, like, I like you. I want to spend time with you. I might be considering a relationship with you, right?
So give me the box.
There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't do that. Instead, you play games. You won't text first. You make them chase you, make them run after you. It has to be. You have a timeline on how many dates you got to go on to before we have sex. Those are all games. That's the point.
I got some.
It's never that simple. It's
Why
never
don't it
you.
just make me
It's
mad?
never you just actually genuinely feel each other, because the moment I'm actually genuinely feeling with somebody, and usually it's always with women. Every time I'm genuine, I'll reference something. I'm not going to name drop. The other night, I was like, I dropped everything and was like, I'm gonna just be blunt and raw and genuine with everybody from now on. All or nothing. That's what I'm doing right now. And I gave everything. And you know what she told me? I'm skeptical. And I was super confused. I was like, I said some dope romantic mess that I don't really say to a lot of people, anybody really. I do all of this, and now you're like, I'm skeptical, wall, and now I have to break down all the walls. Get out of here.
You know what's crazy?
Those are games.
Those are games, but those are also them chasing this false sense of dedication that men are going to provide momentarily to get to what they want, because that is how they're acting.
Well, that's how they're taught.
Yeah.
That's a false sense of romanticism, which is funny because people like, don't romanticize. It's like, all you women do is romanticize. You're in all your graphic novels, all of your shows, all of your movies, Disney princesses, etc. The entire thing romanticizes relationships. It romanticizes marriages. And you guys think like that. A lot of y'all do. It's that happy ever after. Love is not difficult. It's got to be simple. And if it's right, it's a puzzle piece that fits nicely in its little box. And that's what, again, you can sit here as a woman on this comment section and be like, that's not me. Then you're an exception. You're not the rule. The majority of women think that way. And most of the time, that comes with an accumulation of all these different games and hoops and hurdles and walls and baggage and stuff that men have to jump over, unpack, dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. Like, we got to do all this mess to try to get to what we want. And y'all act like that is not a game. And then y'all want to sit here and say that it's us. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
We're just joining in.
We're just getting good at it.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is, women are getting more masculine, so they're getting better at the more masculine games. So it's like men were like, okay, so women have these games and these things we have to do, so men learn how to play the game. And they learn how to play it better, right? And so women started adopting the masculine traits and then started playing those games that we adapted, right? And so now men are starting to adapt to those games that women are playing. Again, it's what I said at the beginning. It's a vicious cycle of games.
That makes a lot of sense. It's a why like women are just like laying and spreading it ball
because women what happened during that certain when the nuclear family broke, right, when the focus around a nuclear family, like mom, dad, kids, when that broke, female promiscuity and promiscuity in general was promoted by music, entertainment, movies, the pornography industry, etc., right? And then you have women like Beyonce who continue to stereotype that. It's like, all the single ladies, INDEP, independent women, this, that, and the other. I don't need a man. But then when Beyonce got cheated on and when she had her issue, all of a sudden, she ain't no single lady. She ain't no independent woman. So it's like y'all are being sold a lie so they can make profit off you. And that whole narrative has shaped women's mentality, modern women's mentality, which has also shaped the dating market. So yeah, we got to adapt to it. So don't get mad when we start playing the same games that y'all, and understand that we play it better than y'all.
All I'm saying,
because women out here hustling dudes too.
All I'm saying is, Miguel,
that's a fact.
I done got hustled.
So
all I'm saying is, Miguel, don't say that too loud. Solange just pop up and get the beating up on you. I'm just saying, man.
Because you were probably the only honest person they come in contact with. So that's probably why that happened. Then.
Yeah, but why is it my responsibility to deal with you?
It's expectation.
If I'm honest and I'm genuine and I'm like, this is who I am, and I expose myself, right? Of course not. I'm not.
I was talking to Baby E. You keep going.
But like,
she was like, I'm trying to learn how to hustle. Teach me.
No, stop it.
Shut up.
Cardi B, calm down.
Dang it. Don't do that. Don't.
But I'm just like,
I'd punch you.
Why am I being genuine and real and honest, and I'm giving you? So that's my point about women don't know what the hell they want, and they like to sit there and say they do, but then when you give them what they want, they're like, I don't know what to do with my hands. And it's just like, and then you play the people that are giving you what you want. Why should I do that? Why should I deal with that? Why should I continue to open up myself, let down all my walls that I have to build? Because with all due respect, screw your walls. I have to build walls as a man because the entire world, The entire society is trying to tear me down. It's trying to tear down my masculinity. It's trying to make me feel like I'm less. I have all these ridiculous standards that I have to meet. I have all these ridiculous expectations I have to meet. I have to provide for a family. I have to be 6 foot. I have to have a big swinging horse donkey dong. I have to have all this mess. I have to drop pipe like it ain't nothing. I have to do everything. I have to take care of you. I have to make 6 figures. I have to take care of the kids. I got to do all this stuff and provide for you.
In layman's terms.
And I'm dropping all my walls and my security that I've had to build up, not just to fight in your world, but to fight in my world with other men and compete with other men. I got to drop all that to be genuine and real and honest and pure-hearted. And I give you what you want, and I'm romantic, and I do all of these things, and then what happens?
In layman's terms,
He too hot.
What
Somebody calm him down.
What he is telling you is lose the expectation.
He too hot
on certain things, because what you're doing is you're taking expectation way.
I run face first into a brick wall.
Yeah, it's like, but see, that's why I keep telling people.
So
it's
why
like
should I give you honesty?
But that's why you can't. I keep telling people quit expecting. I keep telling people quit expecting.
Hey, you gotta clip that. You know
I got you,
bro.
I keep telling women quit expecting what I do to be what they do, or what you want me to do for them, because it's not one of those things that you can just. You're not me. There's no way you're going to ever be me. Period. No. I do what I do because I am who I am. You can't expect that from the next person. You can't expect that from him. He's not going to do what I do. He's not going to do what I do. We're different. We are different. Lose the expectation. Have expectation to be able to walk away if necessary. Take your entitlement out of this.
Exactly. And that's cool. At least that comment. It's like, cool. If I'm an exception to the rule, I understand that as well. Men who have their stuff.
Is it new glasses?
It is. It's something, bro.
You got new glasses? What's going on?
It's last night. I'm telling you, there's something in the air last night.
What did you do?
We breathed in the hot rock.
It was
fire.
A hot rock.
It was a hot rock sauna. Like something happened.
Yeah, because I'm just saying. Hold on. All right. First off, Lisa said, and so are you. If women are telling you that you are the exception to the rule, then listen to them. You are the But Lisa out here with the comments.
But with all due respect,
Puerto Rico that he an exception and not the rule.
But with all due respect, guess what? We do understand that. Men accept reality for what it is. We're not arguing that. We know that, being dope men and dope fathers, we are the exception to the rule.
I know it.
We don't argue it. But I still have to live in this reality, no matter if I'm an exception or not. And that's the point, is that, like, you guys keep getting in the comments section and you're like, oh, well, this, the other, and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And y'all are making defensive cases, and you don't understand. It's like, we're not telling you that you're not an exception. We're not telling that you're not a good mother or not a good woman or not a dope lady. We're not telling you that. We're telling you that you are an exception. But that's the thing is like, you're like, but then this, that, and the other. And it's like, no, you can be an exception, but you still have to accept the reality of the world.
Why are you fighting a point that has nothing to do with you? Why are you fighting a fight that, if you're the exception, why are you fighting a fight that has nothing to do with you? You're negating your whole exception. Now, maybe it's for understanding, maybe it's for clarity for other women so they know. Maybe you're just doing this for pure entertainment. But you're negating yourself right now. Or maybe that's your true feelings.
Or maybe that's your true colors shining.
Chris, she said it was me. Y'all got around this energy and it permeated your souls. Girl, sit down. That's funny. That's a good comment.
That was great.
So that's gonna bring us to the end, man. I say 115. Our 15 minutes, man. I feel like that was good. Or whatever. We ain't really let the minister get in on this talk. Like,
with all due respect, have us, man. No, we ain't. Look, hey, we ain't doing that no more. It's not that we didn't let minister get in. Minister is a grown man with 2 legs.
I chose to
and a bright white sweater.
I interjected when I had something to say.
You better speak up and say it with your chest.
When I didn't have something to say, listen. That's what women need to do. Listen.
Ooh, hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Oh, you hit that. You hit that. No, hell.
No.
You hit that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Because if y'all listen to when we say something, we saying what we want. Don't interpret it as to what y'all want to hear.
Y'all out here listening to respond and not listening to digest.
That's why I come into most situations and ask you, do you want me to listen or do you want me to respond? If you took the time just to say those few words, you just changed the entire game for yourself.
You did.
Think about it. If you Minister, how often do I come to you and I say, hey, I know you're going through this. Do you want me to listen or do you want me to respond? Do you want to answer?
Yeah, often.
But that's my point. Just take the time. Understand that you could reword some things, hear some things differently. Listen. Quit trying to assume you know everything.
There's a difference between wanting to vent and wanting feedback.
I got you.
But if we're being real, how many women have actually asked? How many women that have come up to you? How many women that you said that to, right? Have actually said, I want actual advice or I want a solution.
Sometimes I'll be honest, because I'm a big person like this, right?
They actually ask for a solution
as a male. So I'll answer your question.
Or are you just a shoulder?
No. Yeah, that's usually what it is. It's like, I don't want a solution. I just want to do all this. And I just want to let you know that this is blah, 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 and I don't want you to respond. On the other hand, I'm one of those people that don't want, I come to you to talk. If you give it to me, I'm cool with it. Because most people don't ask us men, do we want that? There is not that question. There's a response afterwards. So we're not as lucky as they are.
Well, we're gonna go ahead end it on that or whatnot. We're gonna let Minister speak. It's on you, bro.
My baby, he say shoot me up, man.
She do that.
Look, she.
I like it though. I like that she like that or whatever. She so
I like everybody in the comments. I love the engagement.
Lisa had some really good comments today. I really like Lisa's comments. Krista, God dog it
as always.
You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Yeah, she has a little spark to her.
Come for me.
Baby E has a spark to her, but she you know what I'm talking about? She when you she just yeah.
You
she
like
be like, wait a minute, y'all.
You like that little kid on the TikTok.
Oh no, don't get it wrong. We definitely love you, Krista. We just like.
No, that's what we said. It's like,
some things we shouldn't have to spell it out for you. You know, you gotta be able to pick that up.
And that's what we're saying. It's like
you gotta pick up on that.
You already know. That's what we said.
Baby, he said, I'm gonna break you in. The only thing we break around here is backs, and business is good.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah.
Minister.
Okay.
Leave us with a comment, sir, before you go back into your malicious ways.
Baby, he gonna have you in the Amazon position. You better calm down.
Real
Why
quick.
you playing? I'm like, hey, I can dominate him.
He gonna be sitting out here sitting outside with his
Learn
son.
to listen more.
Don't play with her.
That's the thought I'm gonna leave y'all. Just learn to listen more.
No, sir.
We're usually pretty upfront what we say.
I don't like that. Women. Yeah, okay, cool.
Like, honestly, that's it. If I'm telling you I'm being point blank, period, and brutally honest with you, I'm telling you, just listen.
Yeah.
Simple. And with that, Minister, I'm out, y'all.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's Antoine Silva in the building. AG. Hey, man, I just want to shout out to one of my favorite bands currently. They are from the city and they doing big numbers on the Spotify charts. They just hit 300K listeners every month. Shout out to Brave New World. The drummer is actually Cam, who did our logos. So I told him I was going to spot him here.
Gary.
We appreciate you for that. If I have to leave y'all with something, I'm just going to tell y'all that it's a season for growth.
It's clutch. It's cool. I'm not tripping.
That's crazy. I'm just going to leave y'all with it's a season for growth. I'm here to heal, deal, and not steal from anybody's joy. I want my own peace. I don't need the chaos. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Which also leads me into a couple of things, right? Start going to the gym alone. it's peaceful, right? You ain't got to call somebody to go out to eat. Stop doing that. Go have a lunch by yourself. Learn how to date you.
Or just cook.
Or cook.
Stop wasting
Cook for
money.
you. I've been cooking the last 3 days. It's nice.
Proud of you.
Circle got smaller. Vision got clearer. Goals got bigger.
Ooh.
Y'all take that for what y'all take it.
All right. For this next line, we're going to treat it like a jazz club.
Right. Hold on. First, before you do that, hey, I like chaos. Just saying. I don't know what he got going. I like a little chaos. There we go. It speeds along.
For this next one, we're going to treat it like a jazz club. Yes. So get ready to snap because it's going to make sense. All right. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then I'm Thanos.
I like that.
That was worth the snaps.
Snapping y'all out of existence. Get out of my face.
All right, well, if it's on me, man, y'all know what it is, man. Noodle Talk. Loudmouth Entertainment, Real Authentic is the group. It's your boy Boss, business over stupid shh. If I gotta leave y'all with something, let me leave y'all with this. When writing the story of your life, never let somebody else hold the pen.
Hallelujah.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
That's what we at. So, that's what it is, man. Noodle Talk. We in your speakers, baby. What you gonna do about it?
Nah, nothing.
We out.